I feel like there's like YouTubers who like start off when YouTubers like first start making like YouTube videos or like they start streaming. They're a lot more like immature and shit. I mean, at least that's how it is. I would say that's kind of pretty much true for me. I was definitely a lot more ignorant 2 years ago when I started making YouTube videos, but you know, eventually you grow, you change, you find new passions. Maybe you know, life happens. You know what I mean? When it comes to this content creation, you know, internet shit, we got ourselves, you know, Kai Cenat. Recently, he's been on like a rebrand or some shit. When rebranding fails, Kai Cenat.
Some say rebranding as a content creator, artist, or creative anything is a make or break in a lot of people's careers. You can have good creator rebrands, like Speed going from a kid yelling slurs in his mom's basement at 3 a.m. and doing voodoo rituals or whatever you call this.
Yo, this nigga, bruh. Yo, there was something wrong with this nigga, bruh. There was something wrong with him, bruh. For him to, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is insane, bruh. But now, bruh, he's a lot different now. I don't think he really went through, like, a rebranding, though. I think he just got older and, like, matured.
Genuinely, we gotta ask, what the f was wrong with Speed in 2021?
I don't
now becoming
fucking
one
know.
of the biggest live streamers in the world and breaking generations of propaganda from the media. But then you also have creators on the opposite side of rebranding, like Sneeko. Turning from a person who used to be labeled one of the most creative YouTubers on this platform for his unique style of videos, to now having to hang out with the sinister six of streaming and appealing to
The fall from grace is insane, bruh. Like, I feel like YouTubers who end up going this kind of path, I feel like they only did it for, like, the money. I don't think they really did it because they genuinely cared. Like, if Sneeko genuinely cared about making videos, he would not be doing this kind of shit. He wouldn't be a grifter.
Racist because that's how much his audience has got diluted. Either have a sand machine grounding your ball sack for 5 minutes, or have your sister in a room with these guys for 5 minutes. Me personally, I'm sorry for my offspring, but y'all can no longer be born. Sometimes these rebrands come naturally though, and I think those are always the best types. Just like how I mentioned Speed earlier, most of his rebranding came from him maturing from being a teenager that grew up on the internet and watching edgy creators, then actually went out in the real world and saw real people. There's a reason why
He saw real people. That's when he started fucking changing. That's when actual Speed started changing, bro. When he met real people.
These creators on any platform, most of their audience is teenagers because that's when you're the most on the internet and have the least life experience. There's also rebrands that are straight up a hard launch and the person is saying this is exactly how they're going to be moving like. Which is usually more dangerous because you're telling the entire audience you built up that you're no longer that person they watched. And the newest rebrand we have from a big creator is none other than Kai Cenat. I don't think we've had a hard launch rebrand from somebody as big as Kai Cenat in a while. Not too long ago was he yelling yacht at women getting up on his stream.
So
I'm sorry. Let me lock him out real quick.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? All right, bet. Go ahead. Yeah!
This nigga, bro.
The thought of an historian in the year 2900 going back to this time and studying these type of clips always crosses my mind. And now
what the fuck?
Him launching a fashion brand and trying to become a designer himself, while also self-helping himself by trying to fix his reading struggles and working out. Off the wording itself, it doesn't sound bad at all.
To be honest though, if you want me to be honest, bro, I think this is performative. Like, I'm not saying that he isn't trying to better himself, but I feel like the way that he's doing it, it's coming off like super performative. It doesn't feel like, I wouldn't say it doesn't feel authentic. It just doesn't feel real. You know, it just doesn't feel, it's just weird. Like, yes, it's good that you're reading, but like, I don't think, like, I don't know. Nigga went through like a midlife crisis or some shit. Like, I don't fucking know what happened, bro.
Two reactions to this. One,
but if he's happy, that's all that matters.
People who just hate to hate and basically hate anything Kai does. If Kai does something like save a cat from a tree, they're in the comments saying some like he's worse than Hitler. Then there's a other group of people.
What the fuck is wrong with people
who genuinely just find his rebrand corny and don't like it? And if you see my videos,
I don't think it's corny. I just think it's a little like he don't gotta record himself fucking reading, bro. Like, if he wants to be if he wants to speak more fluently and look more mature to the people like older than him or whatever it is, like, he don't gotta do all this, like, right? Like, I don't.
Defended Kai from random who just hate to hate on the internet or try
Yeah.
to find a random problem. But I've also been critical of Kai, and this rebrand was
executed terribly.
This all
Oh,
started
yeah.
back when he ended his subathon at the end of September in 2025. He hit 1 million subs.
Begathon 3? Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. Chill.
Had 1 million
Chill.
viewers at the end. He had every celebrity in the book on it. LeBron James shaved his
Yeah.
head on stream. We could have just left the last part. All we needed to see was the king on stream. And after his stream ended, he decided to take a long hiatus to spend it with his girlfriend vacationing around the world, seeing different places. Kind of awkward knowing that now, considering they just went through a pretty public breakup and she's dissing all of his friends and people around him. On this vacation, he was probably trying to think of how he would even come back and be able to top what he just did. Like, if I was in Kai's position, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't know what the to do. I broke a record that probably won't be beat in our lifetime and had LeBron James on at the same time. I gotta end off everything with that. Which is why he announced in a video on January 13th that he's officially quitting streaming. And it turns out that was actually clickbait, shocker. The whole video was an
He's not gonna quit streaming. I think he's just not going streaming for a
announcement
while.
for his fashion brand and showing his journey on making his clothing brand, while also announcing he's been secretly posting videos on another channel that will document his journey. This was probably the worst thing he did in his rebrand and is the thing people are making
He made a oh yeah, he
fun
did
of the
do that.
most. In the reading videos, one weird thing he does is flex the phone timer after his reading time is supposed to end to show people that he's become a reading god.
And this is why I don't like that shit, because now it seems performative. If why you don't gotta record it. You know what I mean? You can show progress by being your natural self, and with being your natural self, you became a more affluent person like you want to be, instead of just like, oh, I'm gonna record myself reading for 20 minutes. You know, is he actually reading for like, like, come on, let's be honest. Who the fuck reads out loud? Like, and like, just because like you read fast, that doesn't make you smarter. Like, at least that's what I don't think. Like, if you can read faster, if you can speak a more fluent tone, I don't know. It just seems weird.
Of the average human brain input and output.
Location, creating, and implementation intention is a strategy you can use. You can use pair a new.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest, who the fuck cares, bro? But at the same time, it's like, it's good. I mean, at least it's not, it's like, what he doing isn't like inherently like bad, but the way he's showing it, it just comes off super performative. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
habit with a specific time and location. The implementation intention formula is I will behavior and time and location. Habit stacking is a strategy you can use. The ability of ending the emotional pain, which can open the door for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 30 minutes.
Implementation intention is a strategy that you can use. If you already want a 40v1.
Like, alright, man.
I know, it's like,
We get it. You now have reached the same reading comprehension as Shakespeare. If he didn't put this timer bit into the reading videos, it wouldn't have.
and why does he have to like, he doesn't have to like prove to people that he can read fast. Like, I don't either. Like, it's not like he, you know what I mean? Like, I get there's probably people out there who are, you know, illiterate, you know, like they can't read or some shit, but like, you know, it's good for like you don't gotta like make it your whole rebrand, like your whole brand. Oh, now I read every day. This is what I post. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could just show people your results from doing it for a long time. That'll actually inspire people, you know. I don't know, man.
Received even close to the amount of hate it's getting.
I think, I mean,
terms of all the vids, people are basically clowning him, saying he's trying too hard to be performative with it, and also are saying he's reading but not actually comprehending what it's saying. Something that could have made it better is if he showed some notes that he was writing down while reading the books to show that he was actually retaining the information and keeping what the books actually say in his head.
He just needs to stop doing this. He can do this without the camera on, is what I'm trying to say. He does not have to do this on the camera. Like, what do you mean?
Unironically, middle school teachers got one up on that. They was right on that because you do not retain shit after reading a book for the first time. But that timer thing was gonna
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's got to put that one in the closet. Overall, it is good he's actually taking initiative to improve himself though. And there's clips too where he doesn't understand a word, so he searches up what it means on camera. Where people are clowning him for not knowing a
what, I mean, that I don't have a problem with. Like, I don't have a problem if he wants to look it up. I've done that before. You know, it happens. You know, I think that's a bit of a stretch niggas is doing, but it just seems performative. Like, that's the part I don't like. You know what I mean? But if you want to but if he genuinely is like trying to read and doing all that shit, which I think he is to a degree, like, you don't gotta prove to people, like, that's what it's coming off like. You could just do this off camera, bro.
Words meaning, which I find so weird. People will always say try to improve yourself by reading books or going to the gym or learning whatever habit. And when you showcase yourself trying to improve yourself, they just clown you. In 2026, and can't even be.
It's because, like, we can't really take you seriously. Like, imagine if I recorded myself, you know, working out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, like, imagine if I was doing what Kai was doing, but I'm working out. I'm, like, working out. Like, I'm out of shape. I'm 300 pounds. Here's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know how Nikado Avocado, he lost like a whole bunch of weight in like 2 years or some shit like that? You know what I mean? Like, he didn't like record the journey. He just posted the video. Oh, now I'm in shape. Now what? Like, he proved himself. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you know what I mean? That's what I think. That's like the best path. If you want to show results, you show the results, right? Like, you don't show the little bits in between all the fucking time. It just looks performative. I mean, imagine if Nikado Avocado was doing that shit. Niggas would be clowning him, bro. Right? Right? Like, I mean, we wouldn't take him seriously. Right?
Be curious about something without getting the sped allegations. Meanwhile, those same people are fat chuds on the internet that do nothing but comment on people's all day. And we kind of do need more people reading, at least in America, because the amount of people's reading comprehension has gone down is atrocious. I know this as a creator because I'll say something, a person won't even finish the video or just pause on that part, then go in the comment section writing a whole paragraph explaining why they hate me and how my take is wrong. Half the population reads at a 6th grade level here. We gotta start doing reading clubs again. I'm glad to be in the group.
They'll watch the video for like 10 seconds and they'll be like, actually, you're wrong.
It's like got out
Watch the video,
right
nigga.
When AI was about to hit. Because if I was in school right now, I'll let y'all know, I would be a couple of octaves dumber than I already am. Then there's the fashion pivot. On that same channel, he's posting videos of him learning how to make clothes for his fashion brand, which doesn't have as much hate as the reading, but it's more of the way he presents it, I would say. His fashion brand is called Vivette, and one way he's advertising it is with his own journal. The journal having designs and sketches of what he wants in it. And the way he's talking about this journal and flexing it, you would think he's writing some new verses for the Bible. Even on the Vivette website,
it's a new cult he's trying to create.
Only way you can see the journal is if you sign up and join the waitlist. So it's clear the journal is the main marketing tactic he has for his whole fashion brand, which isn't
my boy is moving like Kanye, bro, literally.
An uncommon thing. Every fashion designer has their own type of documentation of the process of making a product. Kanye is somebody who did this a lot and showed off his sketches.
Yeah, like, this is why I say, like, it's just like,
confusing on Kai's vision for it because in different videos,
he don't even gotta do all that. Like, his audience, if they fuck with his new designer, they'll fuck with it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine if he wants to market it, but he don't gotta, you know, like, he could just be like, oh, you know, like, when the product is done, then start doing the marketing. Like, you know. My boy trying to be like the next Kanye, though, for real.
He's saying so many things about what it's supposed to be. And he's changing the camera quality on the videos to make it look more like a documentary, which is now being called the performative quality. The funniest one has gotta be him recording himself writing in his journal on a 3DS, which got deleted.
Recording off my 3DS. Is he using the front camera or the back camera? Which camera is he using, bro? Which camera is he using? Oh my God, speaks fluently.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a track right? And then everybody's on it, and then when you achieve a lot or you do good, you start to succeed. You start to exceed it. Like you start to keep going at a crazier.
Bro's really talking to himself though. Like if you really think about it, bro. Like I know I'm kind of talking to myself right now, but I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to y'all, right? Like I don't know. Like I don't know, bro.
The way like I'm a little dark and shit. Like shit dark for me. But as soon as I hold this journal up, it's a lot like more focused on it.
That journal better have the cure to cancer the way he's showing it. Crazy thing is, even if the journal does have good designs and people want to buy it, the videos have cooked anything associated to it. People will just look back at the videos and start dying laughing. There was absolutely zero need to record this video on a 3.
Exactly. There was no point in recording this video in the first place, bro. You don't get... Kai, you have a fat ass audience. People are going to buy your designer, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You know, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
Yes, I feel like even he looked back at this and said, all right, I'm doing too much. While people were memeing the whole thing, it also opened the floodgates of old clips showing COD trying to fit in with certain things, where you can't put it any other way. He's just saying some to be performative for the camera.
Yo, if you could describe your outfit with a song, what would it be?
Viva La Vida by Cosplay. These are kind of busted up, but headphones. What I need.
Not use those. You do not use those. Why you capping this? He does not use those.
No. Yeah, he do. Look. These are the 16, 15 iPhones.
Thank you. These don't work.
Oh, okay.
No, they just broke today.
How it broke?
Kai, you can use AirPods. We know you're rich, dog. And before
I have AirPods. I literally have fucking AirPods myself, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, that was my AirPods being unplugged. I literally have AirPods, bro. I get the Pro 3s.
people get on my ass for wearing these wired headphones, look back the past 4 years. I've been wearing these in every single video the past 4 years, all right? I'm not faking. I'm not sure why he doesn't.
In my opinion, I think wireless is good. For me, like when I'm on my PC, bro, I don't know why, like I like it when you see the wire coming down. Like, you know what I mean? What the fuck? Stop.
If he tries to do it subtly so people don't notice much. But in 2026, with all the forms of social media we got, people are gonna be able to tell when you're faking it. I do believe though that even with all these performative shenanigans, he actually got into fashion and likes it.
Nah, exactly. I don't think he's like faking it, but it's like it's just performative, bro. Like, you don't gotta do all that shit, bro.
You can tell his fashion game has changed a lot in the past couple of years.
Oh my god. Yo, y'all remember this, bro? This nigga used to wear the fuck out of them Amiris, bro. But yeah, bro.
And I'm sure people will say that this whole thing is fake or a grift because it happened so soon. That can happen to anyone with anything, though. Sometimes you get into something and like it so much a lot in a short
I don't think it's a grift, you know.
period of time. You want to start trying it yourself or going out into that industry. The way he's advertising it though is way too performative. There's clips of him walking around with the journal in Paris Fashion Week, and it looked like he was protecting an ancient scripture that had burned down what vaporized half of humanity's information.
Bro doing the Kanye method, bruh. Yo, this sounds kind of bad though, cause like if you're going to rap Kanye, you know what I'm saying? I hope he don't, you know, turn into, you know, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the old Nazi shit, bro. Let's not, you know what I mean? Let's not do that, Kai.
Wow.
Before I saw these clips, honestly, I didn't understand why people were saying the rebrand is performative. And as soon as I saw these clips, I understood why. Whoever told him on his team that this will look tough gotta be fired. Other fashion designers there were probably looking confused as hell. This isn't to say that Kai's clothing brand is gonna come out and look trash or ugly.
I don't think it's gonna be bad. It's just like,
but it's more of the marketing tactic and how it was done. In fact, I think a lot of the people hating saying the clothes are gonna look ass would start wearing it if all of a sudden people actually
Exactly, bro. You know, like, it's just, you don't gotta do all this extra shit. And by the way, I'm sorry, y'all, but Kai Cenat is not making each individual clothes clothes himself, bro. He's having a bunch of little, you know what I'm saying, little Chinese kids doing it in fucking China or some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Like it and start wearing it out. One thing Kai's gonna mainly struggle with in the fashion industry is trying to have this new persona while his old clips still being mega viral and out there. Which is why I said at the start, it's better when a transformation naturally happens on its own and isn't a hard pivot. Because not only is he gonna get low broed by the fashion elites there and they'll just see him as the streamer guy. Also, it's the clips and what type of streamer he was, doing a bunch of goofy stuff for stream. It's way easier for you to be a small content creator and have collabs with bigger content creators because content creators are usually more genuine, which can lead to you blowing up and having your own career. The fashion industry is just like the music industry. It's cutthroat. They'll tell you if your shit is ass, or a company will deny making the clothes because they don't think it will sell well. And people memeing this whole thing is definitely not helping potential fashion collabs.
Yo, this clip is so... What the fuck is this? Wait, hold on. What is
They don't think it will sell well. And people memeing this...
Bruh, Kai's not reading 96.7% accuracy, bro. The timer set at like 2 seconds. Hey, man, bro. Bro did that shit in water.
Whole thing is definitely not helping potential fashion collaborators take it more serious. The whole jump into it was very fast though. It was only 3.5 months he was gone before doing this whole change. I feel like minimum you need a year for something like this. I guess for now we're gonna have to wait and see how it goes. I don't know if he's gonna completely quit streaming, but if I was his friend giving advice, I say hell no. No matter what.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna quit streaming. I think he's gonna like, I think he's not gonna stream as much. And I feel like his streams will probably be a bit like slower paced. You know,
as a content creator, unless you're gonna retire after like 10 or 15 years, you gotta serve the people that built you up to what you are. Or maybe that's only me. So y'all will have me for another painstaking 10 years at minimum. Enjoy. Follow me on.
Oh yeah, I got, you know what I'm saying, 18 years, because, you know what I'm saying, I might be doing this shit for the next 20 years, bro. I am. What? I might. I am. Right? That's what I fucking thought. Watch your fucking mouth. But I hope you have a good breakfast, a good day, good night, man. Video link will be down in the description if you want to check out this guy's channel and shit. Love y'all, man. Peace.